Hello guys and girls, hope you're all doing well today. Today we are drawing SCP-1471, also called MalO or MalO. And this was requested by Sheldon Lee Cooper, one of my YouTube subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Hope you enjoy this drawing. MalO is more or less a malware that manifests on your phone. So maybe you're browsing your photos or watching a video, and then all of a sudden you see this creature in your photos, maybe in the background of the photo, maybe somewhere else. And this starts happening more and more, not just to your phone, but maybe your work computer, stuff like that. So you keep seeing this more and more until it gets to the point where this SCP manifests in real life. So you start seeing it in real life. And you see it kind of in the side of your eyes, and when you try to look at it, it's gone. But you always see it, it's always there, but you can't really grasp it. Can't see it for real, kinda. So my idea with this is this person scrolling their phone, and behind this person is MalO holding this person. So this person is holding the phone like this. Like so. And this person can kind of feel like, oh, she's behind me. If I look at her, she's gonna be gone. So that's kind of the whole point of this. And it's kind of funny because if you Google this SCP, you get a lot of lewd photos. Let's say that. A lot of lewd photos of this SCP, because apparently the first photo of this SCP was a furry suit. So yeah, a lot of furries like to sexualize this SCP because it has this wolf skull together with female hair, hair going over like this. So, and I was thinking, should I do that? Should I go that route and draw a female, like with a hot body and stuff like that? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna sexualize SCPs. So that's that. We are going with the scary route on this one, it's not the other way. So like when I do these drawings, I usually do a base sketch, a very loose sketch in ink that I can base my drawing off. So that's what I'm using as a reference now, my own sketch. So she's kind of holding the shoulders of this person, but when she looks back at her, the fingers disappear and there's no one there. Like this, something like this. And It's a really creepy looking SCP, I must say. I don't enjoy looking at it. There's some really scary images of this SCP. It's really freaky to look at. I want this part here to be smaller. Is it a wolf skull or is it a feline skull? I'm kinda unsure now, because it's giving impressions, feline kinda impressions. Cat skull. Alright, we kinda have the base. Let's do some eyes here on this girl. Something very loose like this, very loose face that we can base this drawing off. So raised eyebrows a little bit, like, ooh, someone is behind me. So we have the base forms down now. Let's fill this in with some graphite. Start shading this bad boy. I think this one is gonna look really good. I think so. And we just gotta remind ourselves to have the hands kind of the same size, because this hand here is smaller than this one. So just keep in mind that we fix that. Something like this. Yes. Very freaky looking SCP. There's some really, that's why I love this SCP universe, because there's so many unique ones, like so many unique ones. And you know, guys, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about doing more original SCPs, my own original art of these, because you guys seem to really like the SCP-1471 one I did, so I think I'm gonna keep doing that, because yeah. So she's kind of like a teenager, this girl, maybe. Thinking about her hair, what hairstyle are we gonna give her? I think short hair, maybe short hair. I think so, yeah, I think we go with that. That looks pretty alright. And yeah, we're just shading, trying to get the shapes in, get the feeling of this SCP. I want to stay true to other people's artwork in this version, other people's rendition of it, while still keeping it in my style with like shading and stuff like that. So slowly getting there, just filling in here. Maybe she has a dress like this. Do some shading here, the torso like this. And I imagine, I don't know if it had claws, but we give this claws or nails kinda. Yeah, it's very creepy looking. I do not like looking at it. And it's kinda in the shadows, so just the snout. I would call this a snout actually, because this hole here, that's not a nose, it's a hole actually. So what do we give her? What type of I don't know what type of clothes we give her. I don't quite know. So I'm just shading here until we know what we give her. I think we go this, and then she has short sleeves. We don't want to give her broad shoulders. Girls don't have that. Yeah, something like that. Just very short sleeves, like so. Maybe she has a necklace, some kind. Why not? Like this. So there's some teeth here as well. Canine, I think they said in the video I watched. Like so. And we go through this with the stomp pen. And we're gonna lose some of the forms as usual when we do this, but it's okay, because we're gonna fill it in again after this rinse, after this wash rather, stomp pen wash. And we actually want this to be darker. I don't want any detail on the fur. I just want you to look at the face of this creature. So we make this part really dark. Like this. Great. Same here. So just before we go through with the stomp pen, we do this just to save us some heartache in the future. Like so. Go through again with the stomp pen. We go through all of this, like so, the face as well. So yeah, it's very diffuse now, but we get the feeling of the lighting when we do this. All right, and we go through with the pen once more. One more time. Like so. Yes, really nice. And thank you guys so much for the likes and the support on my videos. I do appreciate it. I plan on posting my videos a bit different times than I usually do. I see most of you watch my videos around between 12 lunch to 6 in the evening, so gonna try and stick to that posting time, because now I've been posting kinda late in the evening, like at 8 to 9, so I think it's better so more people can see my videos, like so. Here's a chance also to make the fingers a little bit smaller maybe, and we can do these fingers. Actually, do we want fingers on this side of her shoulder? I think yeah we do. We're not gonna change that. So one finger, another here, and another one going down like so. This is probably very diffuse for you, you can't see, but don't worry, it's gonna be clear very soon. Like so, you can see the nails there. Take some coffee, guys. Yeah, we're almost coming up to the new year here, and I'm gonna be focusing way more on YouTube. I've been focusing a lot of my time on TikTok, but it doesn't really pay anything for its creators unless you live in those countries where they do, so it's not a sustainable platform for me. So I think YouTube is a much better alternative, which I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna focus hard on YouTube for next year and see where that takes us. Like so. Here are the fingers. Girl's fingers holding the phone. Yeah, just want to make sure we have 5 fingers so we don't draw too few. That would look stupid if there's just she has 4 fingers. But it's easy mistakes to make if you're new to drawing. This hand here is way too bright. Like so. We go through with the stomp pen once more. No, actually we don't. We go back with this pen, because we missed some part here. Her facial features need to be a bit more clear. Her eyes kinda to the side, looking like, what is that? What is that behind me? Kinda look. Let's work a bit on the chest area. Yeah. Her chest is looking a little funky, so we're gonna fix that. Her torso needs to be a bit more protruding, like so. something like this. And I think we can start filling it with this pen now, which is a really fun part. Filling in, getting all the lines really clear and sharp where it comes to life. So first we fill in all the lines, then we can fill in the black parts when we're done with that. So we just do all the silhouettes, all the contours, get that right, just the feeling we want. Like so. So it's a really cool SCP, stalking you. It's a really interesting SCP. Like so. Alright, we got the base shape of the skull down. Let's do the ears. So yeah, there's a lot of lewd photos of this SCP. I don't know if there's any lewd photos of any other SCPs really. Like, I don't know, I can't imagine like shy guy lewd. That would be weird. But yeah. We don't need this in the SCP community, but that's what happens. If it's on the internet, if it's a thing, it's gonna reach that audience, you know. People are so quick to sexualize content, characters. But I'm not about that. I don't like that stuff. So I'm all about the horror aspect and stuff like that. I don't know what type of hair I'm giving her, but yeah, it's cute. Cute hairstyle, I guess. Kinda old lady vibes, but not exactly what I was planning, but the lines are there, so we gotta stick to it. You know, you can't change your mind. If the line is there, then work with it. And you know, I don't like to be erasing a ton when drawing. I don't like doing that because it's gonna show in the drawing if you erase. If you have a lot of heavy erase lines, obviously that's gonna show, so I'm not kinda into that. That's why if I do a line, I have to be sure 100% I want it there. Let me sharpen this a little bit more. so. Kinda give this phone a bit of volume so it doesn't look flat. Like so. Kinda like this. Like so. Let's do the collarbones on the girl. I actually broke my pen while sharpening. That happens. So it's always good to have a backup pen. Especially if you're recording, so that you don't have to edit that out in the video. I have a backup pen, which is nice because I'm not the best at sharpening pens. I have the worst luck sharpening pens, honestly. Like yeah, I don't have the best luck with that. Do the claws here. Like so. Yes, turning out quite well. Like I imagined it. Just pray for me now that when we sharpen this pen, it doesn't break, because then I'm gonna have to edit that out. So yeah, let's hope I don't screw up. Yeah, arms are looking a bit funky. We are gonna adjust that. We're gonna adjust that a little bit. Like so. Maybe we give her a necklace, I don't know, some type of necklace here around her neck, obviously, like so. Take some coffee, guys. Some really strong coffee. Yikes. Even for me, that's some strong coffee. Really, really strong. I'm thinking how we do with her dress. Because I'm still not quite sure about that. Let's do some shading, see what happens, see where it takes us. And then when we come to that part, we can take that problem then. She has a really long neck. It's not her fault, she was born that way. She was born that way, don't blame her. So we fill this in here. The nails, all the black parts. And the fur is gonna be really, really dark. Let's do the nails on her. Give her some nails, like so. Yeah, this is gonna be in darkness anyway, so no one's gonna see my weird arm there anyways. Now we can really push down on the values. Words are hard to find sometimes. Words are hard, man. Yeah, we're gonna give that this SCP-1471 glowy eyes. Really glowy, intimidating eyes. It's gonna look really fantastic, I think. It's gonna look fantastic. Like so. Yeah, the fur is gonna be totally black, like as black as we can make it. I don't think we want that to catch any light because it's gonna take away from the face. This face is really white. So we want that to be in focus. We want it to be having big contrasts. Yeah, I'm not the best with women clothing actually. I probably should have looked up references of women clothing because I'm not quite sure. just keep filling in values here. This it's gonna be very graphite heavy, and I noticed underneath this drawing we have a dot here. There's a dot there under there's something under my paper causing a raise up there if I draw, so we can fix that by making more dots around that. Let's make the fur a bit dotty to circumvent that. If you can't remove it, if you can't erase it, try to work around it, work with it, like so. Let's do this actually. So the arm is going this way, that's that. This is this part of the arm, like so. And same here, very, very dark. Very, very dark. So spend some time doing this until we have an even dark value across the whole fur. And where we have that, we can start doing highlights. And we're gonna do some more small shadings here and there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching me draw and supporting me. You support me by following and commenting, like you keep this series going, which is super cool. I love drawing monsters. This is a big excuse, as I've said before, big excuse for me to draw monsters. So thank you, keep it alive, keep it going. If you keep commenting, I'll keep drawing. You know the rules. Like so. Yeah, starting to look pretty neat. Pretty neat though. And we fixed the arms as well. It doesn't bother me as much. Actually, not at all now. I think the dress is a big part of, I think, why it bothered me. Like so. Yeah, and we're gonna have the camera kinda on the phone. It's gonna be highlighted. So you see we got some highlights going on in the hair, in the face. Slowly it's starting to take shape. Very slowly but steadily. like my channel, slowly growing, which is nice. I can't emphasize how much I appreciate all the nice comments and stuff like that. You know I suffer from depression. I see a psychologist for that, and he's recommended me to draw, stay focused on stuff, just so I don't fall down in that dark hole again. So it's a very good outlet for me, this, instead of maybe, I don't know, I play games. I used to play a lot of games in my past, but it would not be good for me because I could sit for hours and hours and hours, just too many hours, forget to eat everything. And so this is much better for me. Makes me feel productive and get to socialize with you guys. Maybe her hand is showing a little bit here. Yeah, like so. So it's not just a stump. Yeah. Just working on the gradients like so. And this one we want to be careful with going with our hand over, because it's so much graphite in this that if you go through with your hand, you're gonna totally mess up your hand and the drawing. So be careful with that. And now we are going to the drawing, and I'm going through another paper to remove some of this graphite, so it's not so just so we don't go over lighter parts. I ruined that with flicking. So what I'm doing now, going here, sucking up some graphite, going to the paper, removing, and we do this until we have a smooth shaded area. So if you come this far into the video, you can leave your SCP and tell me how your day's been. Like so. So I know that you've reached this far into the video. Okay. See, I'm holding my hand up while doing this so I don't smudge all this out. Very important now for this step not to smudge it out. Here it's kinda inevitable to smudge because there's such small areas, so it's inevitable. Like you can't go with the stomp pen on the fingers, for example, because very tiny small parts. Yeah, you see we lose a lot of value now doing this, but we're gonna readjust that with the eraser pen, so it's totally fine. This can be a scary step for many, like, what, I have to smoothen out my lines, but what, why? Just trust the process, just do it and trust the process. Like so, and we are done. Now we fix the silhouette. So all that we smudged out, we clean up with the eraser pen. Basically. so, and we add all the highlights where we want them. And I see that this pen is starting to run out of the eraser stuff. So we're gonna have to refill this pen after this video. So you see we re-add highlights to all the parts that are gonna be shiny. So the nails, for example, are very shiny near the fingertips. There's a very thin skin there, so it's very translucent and catches a lot of that light. The eyes, we're gonna give highlight to because they're way too dark, like so. The teeth, a bit of highlight on the nose, on the shins, and on the forehead. Like so. So you see already it's starting to take shape, look good, just by adding a few highlights here and there. The eyelids, like so. The eyes here gonna be really glowy, really white. We really wanna push this here. Yeah, something like that. That looks quite nice. Give this some texture while we add highlights, just to where we're very efficient here. Maybe we can add some teeth here, another teeth here. Highlight some of these skull shapes, like this. The ears, these are very thin parts, the ear flaps, so those are gonna have get some love, some texture. Let's see, do we give this hair some highlights? Let's do it. Let's give it some texture so it's not so flat. Like, we can do something like this, you see, and suddenly it already looks much more pleasant to the eye. See, like this. And I jump around a lot in my drawings. I jump from one place and then go to another. And that's just what I'm most comfortable with doing. So if you don't like doing that, then you don't have to. It's just my way of drawing. Same here. I imagine long strands of hair going like this. Something like this. Same with the hair on the girl. We give that some highlights here. The granny cut. I call this granny cut. To all of you with granny cuts, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything by it. maybe we give a bit of highlight there. I want the teeth to be a little whiter, like so. Shoulders will catch some light. Fingertips here. That's gonna be in darkness. This here. Yeah, I don't want to give too much texture to her currently. Not right now, at least. These are kind of like stones, I guess. Shiny stones. Shiny stone necklace. Something like this. Yeah, I wanna create a bit more hair strands for this SCP. Same here, this area is a bit too dark. Work a bit more on the values, a bit more on the highlights. Like so. Make the phone a bit shiny. Like so. Maybe give it some dots. It doesn't have that in the artwork, but yeah, I think some dots there would look good. Glowy eyes, of course. Work a bit more on that. Perfect. Make some dark lines near the eye, like so. Make it bit more interesting to look at. So. Let me sharpen my pen. One second, guys, we sharpen this pen. Like so. And I can't imagine my luck right now. I'm very unlucky because I broke another pen, if you can imagine it. I broke another pen, so we are using a different pen completely now. It has a slight variation in softness, but I don't think it's gonna affect it's not gonna affect too much, because we're not gonna use that pen that much anyways. We're gonna use this now to fill in some of these hair strands, just give them some more love. Try to section the hair a little bit, so maybe here on the side it's going down like this. Just try to section it off. It can give it some more three-dimensionality if you do that, if you section it off. Especially with big hair like that, it's harder to section off hair like this because it's gonna look messy, I think, if I do it here. So yeah, this is not good recording for me with sharpening. Not at all. That is really annoying, but I need to buy new pens anyway, so those pens have gotten quite small, so I think it's time to say goodbye to those and we buy new ones. Let me take some more coffee. Perfect. Tested my blood right now. You could see there's coffee running through my veins. That's how much coffee I drink. Usually coffee in the morning and then in the evening. And usually that is good for me. I used to drink way more coffee in my 20s. I used to drink morning, lunch, afternoon, evening, and it's you kind of have to when you work as a nurse. I work as a nurse and I do art, so that's my main income. It's not now, I'm switching jobs. Switching jobs because of my diagnosis with the post-COVID. But when you work as a nurse, you have to drink coffee. If you don't drink coffee, you're not... Something's wrong with you. You have to drink coffee to be able to work, because you can have some really intense days. Either coffee or tea. You have to be something of that. If you don't do any of that, then I don't know how you're surviving. Yeah, it's coming out quite nicely. Now we're just filling in small details here and there. We're gonna fill in some of the lines that we have. Let's give this some more love. Her dress is a bit too clean. It's a bit too soft. Also, her dress here is way too bright. Way too bright. Like so. That looks a bit better. This time while drawing, I'm not looking at the time while recording. It's just want to really take my time with this, get it to just what we want, and not stress, because when you stress with art, it doesn't turn out great. I guess if you're an action painter like Jackson Pollock, aggression and throwing paint, very expressive art, then maybe stress can be a useful tool. Maybe. I don't know, I've never tried that, so I can't speak really. But I imagine if I tried action painting, stress and anger would be my go-to. Yeah, I like her expression. She's kind of like, oh, not you again. Why won't you leave me alone? Can you stop harassing me? Kind of that expression, like. Let's see. Just filling in some of those lines that we erased with the stomp pen. Slowly getting more and more detail in. Like so. Then we switch pens. We're gonna sharpen this pen again. Sharpen this pen so we can add detail, small detail, like scratches and dots and pieces here and there. Stuff like that. So I want a really sharp edge here. Really sharp. And it's quite difficult. Quite difficult to sharpen a pen when you have sweaty hands. And I get quite sweaty hands while drawing. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I have quite sweaty hands currently, which isn't the best. It's not the best. All right. Now we can start adding small detail that no one will see but is of importance to me, like so. Like her fingernails, we give a little bit more love, a little bit, like so. Maybe we give her dress some folds. I think we do that because it looks quite strange with folds on the breast. Yeah, something like that. So we get a more even appearance of this dress, even consistent folds. Yeah. Remove some of those lines, like so. like so. Let's do some more cleanup here on the silhouettes. And then I think we're done with this one. So this version, it's kind of like a bulky, it's still a female kinda. It's a female, but it's very bulky. It has like very long hair. You can, it's like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it's bulky. Bulky with long hair going from the head down to the feet. Clean up all the outlines. The whole silhouette needs to be clean, like this. This one, we don't add the background. Just keep it this way. Just like this. We do the eyes because they can get some of those pencil lines on them or stuff like that, and I want it to be very, very clean looking, the eyes very glowy, like so. Give the eyes, ears, some texture, some dots and pieces here and there. Usually how we go about finishing and drawing, we add small dots and pieces here and there. Yeah, give this. She's not gonna have some hair and shoulders hair. It's just gonna be. It's gonna have some highlights just to. Yeah, she's just gonna have some highlights like this in her hair. Looks pretty nice. Like so. Take some more coffee, guys. 1 second. That's the good stuff. That's the mana, my mana. Keeps me going. There's nothing better than morning coffee and evening coffee. And I'm drawing now in the evening. So. And it's funny that how caffeine works on me. In the morning, if I drink coffee, if I draw coffee, drawing coffee, I'll start drawing coffee by the amount of coffee I drink. If I drink coffee in the morning, I get a lot of energy burst. Get really a lot of energy. So, like I take a walk during the day. Like after my coffee I take a walk just to get that energy off, and then in the evening when I drink coffee I get tired and very not exhausted tired, just very relaxed, tired, sleepy. So when I drink coffee in the evening I can sleep almost immediately after drinking coffee. And when I told people that, they're like, what? I could never. You drink coffee that late and still can sleep? Yeah. I thought everybody could. So yeah, we've been drawing now for over an hour, and that's what it's gonna take for some of these drawings. It's what's gonna happen on some of these drawings. Some are gonna take longer, some are gonna take less time. I plan on drawing SCP-999. Someone requested that, and that's the jelly monster. No, the tickle monster, but it's a jelly. So I plan on drawing that, and that's not gonna be so complex. I have this plan of it, drawing it on a table or something, just looking happy and joyful, because it's one of those friendly SCPs. In this depressing world of SCPs, friendly SCPs is a breath of fresh air. Give the highlights on the nails a bit of an edge, just to make them pop a bit more. And we re-add that highlight, like so. See how nice that looks? Let's add black hair strands now. We've added the white ones, now we add some black ones to this, just to give it depth. And this is the very last part, then we're done. Let's give her dress some love also, some dots and pieces here and there. So I think her chest is a bit bright, just like that. Give her nose a little bit of a, like so. Give it a bit more interesting shape by adding a little outline, like so. And it's pretty much where we're at now, just adding small details until we're happy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to refill this pen eventually, this this eraser pen, because it's on its last straws. Alright guys, I think we're done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.